My experience here at Happy Do Retreats has been wonderful. It's been restorative. I feel I can go back to my real life with so much more energy, feeling invigorated, feeling like I have much more purpose and potential to realize my dreams and make my future my present. Before coming on this retreat, I felt like I was in this weird liminal space where I was between my old life and the life that I wanted to manifest, or the life that I am manifesting. And I felt like I was kind of being stretched between the two. And it was providing a lot of stress and anxiety and worry. Coming from a life where I had been teaching for 11 years, where my income had been stable, where I could rely on, having X, Y, and Z to handle certain aspects in my life, to a lifestyle that is more about Reiki, energy healing, sound healing, sacred medicine, that is a little bit more loosey-goosey, a little bit more flexible, and a little bit more uncertain, especially as a business owner. And that was really scary from going from that solid grounding foundation of consistency to something a little more flexible, a little bit more uncertain, but a lot more fulfilling in my heart and my spirit. Oh, that was awesome. That was an emotional release that I didn't realize I needed. And also a lot of recognition of how my childhood is still affecting me to this day, and that I need to work through it and then eventually let it go. But it doesn't serve me being stuck in the past. It doesn't serve me to be stuck on things that happened years ago that affected my ability to show up in the world. And Robin is just a fantastic individual, super talented hypnotherapist, wonderful at everything she does, brings such a light to her work, and it's so grounding. And it is fantastic. It's wonderful to be able to work with her, and to just be really vulnerable. Like hypnotherapy can be very vulnerable. I was releasing a lot of emotions, and I did tell her I felt a little embarrassed because I was releasing those emotions, but I didn't feel insecure. I didn't feel like I couldn't open up to her. It was more embarrassment about talking about these things that I felt like I should be over. I should have gotten over. I should have worked through. But yeah, she is a fantastic facilitator, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in the future.
I feel like it's powerful.
My experience with Stephanie was fantastic. She led our breathwork session. She also led several yoga sessions, and a sound bath for us. And as a sound bath facilitator, as a sound healer, it was wonderful to see what she was doing and to be able to be inspired for the work that I was doing. Seeing how she has her own style of things, and it isn't like the typical what you see from a yoga instructor or a sound bath facilitator. It's very much just her, and it was a reminder that the medicine that I bring to my work is my specific medicine. People aren't looking for a carbon copy. People are looking for connection with an individual, My experience with Alex was wonderful. I had never heard of emotional code before. And it was really cool to see how it's kind of a mix of energy healing, kind of a mix of hypnotherapy, and being able to really go back and see, like, at age 11, what was affecting me? Where was I? Like, what pops out in my head about age 11 that, could be something that's affecting my initial question. So working with her was amazing, and having her being able to empathize with what I was sharing with her. There was no judgment. I felt like it was a completely open space, where she was willing to take the time to really hear what I had to say, and hear about how my past is something that affects me to this day, and also just letting it go. That was the most important piece, just letting it go. My experience with Layla was fantastic. She is such a talented yoga instructor. She also brings a youth to her work, a youth that is inspiring as someone who is getting older but still youthful at heart, still in tune with their inner child. I love being around Layla because she brings that inner child to her work, but she's also like on top of it. She has had so many successes and has so much further to go in the future. But just to see where she is now is so inspiring. She, in her yoga practice, I love how she brings so many different variations of the work. So even, I wanted to challenge myself, but there are also times where I felt like it was okay for me to take things slow and easy and not, put myself in a situation where I was potentially hurting my body. But I still felt good. I still felt like I was getting what I needed to get out of the yoga, even if it was at 7:30 in the morning and I had just woken up and I just rolled out of bed to get there.
I love that.
Have be do means having a vision, having a goal, having a dream, being that dream, not just having it, but being it, embodying it, and then doing the work in order to manifest it. Oftentimes when we think of manifestation, it's a lot of sitting down and envisioning, right? But there also has to be work put into it. And that work is to make it something in the physical realm, but also to make you the person that you need to be in order to embody the thing you want to manifest. So it's work on both ends. It's work with spirit, with the universe, it's work within ourselves. And a lot of the time we hear the term divine timing, right? How I see divine timing is that you are already doing the work, you're already putting the energy in, and you are getting to a certain state where then God, spirit, the universe can then align with what you were looking for. But you have to meet that timing. It's not just given to you on a silver platter. There's work that needs to be done. But that work can be fun. That work can enliven you. That work can be transformational in a very positive way. It can also be difficult, right? It can be challenging, but it's a mix of both, light and dark, struggles, ease, and a unified embodiment of both sides of balance. So when I hear the word hard, I think of it as something above us, right? It's hard, it's distant, it's that mountain that we have to climb but we don't want to climb, right? But with any mountain, you have to do it step by step. You have to go piece by piece, and you can stop and you can take breaks, you can have a lunch, you can grab some water, you can laugh with a friend that's on this journey with you, but it's all about the steps in order to get to that thing that you're considering hard. And once you start seeing how the steps and how the system that you need to create in order to get to that goal, it's not hard as even a thing. It's just being. It's just living it and doing it.